Okay, welcome to part 2 of Review SpongeBob, the SpongeBob Squarepants Movie. Right where I left off, of SpongeBob and Patrick were captured by the Cyclops. And once they get inside, they see there were other fish folks, but they're all... Yeah, Dark still to hear Tom Kenny saying that the Cyclops is using lifeless corpses of them as exactly. And how does he do it exactly? Like using the hot light to dry them off. I'm thinking this is like the end of SpongeBob and Patrick. Not gonna lie, this did make me cry when I was younger. Again, this was the end of SpongeBob and Patrick's adventure. Singing their last song, Goofy Go Over, and their tears. The pirates start crying, which is sad, but the parrots had to watch the scream, and it turns out their tears hit the electricity plug and hit the sprinkler on the smoke, bring them back to life. Pirates cheered for them, and all the sea creatures that were dead brought back to life a bit of sprinkler water and take revenge on the Cyclops. And to make things better, once they make their heroic escape, they made a pretty awesome actor cameo. David Hasselhoff. That'll send them back to Bikini Bottom, where Plankton already succeeded, taking over an entire land, and he wants to make sure Organic to destroys Mr. Krabs once and for all. But things weren't going to be easy for our heroes, because you know who comes back? Our worst nemesis, Dennis. Which I forgot to mention, he's voiced by Eric Baldwin, which is a perfectly great voice actor for this menacing villain. But luckily, Mandy told his dad to get them. Yeah. Meanwhile, SpongeBob tries to escape from Dennis, so he's no match for him, just because he's a kid. And he just stole him of Goofy Goldberg tokens. And I kind of cut out the scene where they were playing a Goofy Goldberg song. Because the tough guys so recently beat them. And then Barney to the bar. Anyhow, he uses the bubbles to hit Dennis's eyes. And he's about to destroy them, but luckily, a random boat knocks him off. And luckily, our heroes get back to Bikini Bottom just in time. A bit of David Hasselhoff's health. I'll get there just in time to get the crowd back and get it back to him in time, but it wasn't not over yet until Plankton's plan was to use a big king-sized bucket to control his mind. Just when he's about to finish off our heroes, well, SpongeBob had a meaning of all the adventures he's been through. Here days. Anyhow, he rocks out the awesome song Goofy Go Over Rock. Is where the best part of this movie had all that budget for the best scene of him being cool. Bit of his rock and roll defeats Plankton's mind control and sends him to jail. Everything goes like normal. SpongeBob finally sends Mr. Krabs free on Frozen and becomes the new employee of the month. Manager. And that was SpongeBob Squarepants. Hence the movie. My thoughts about it? It's pretty darn good. It's actually one of my most favorite films. Next to, well, Hey Arnold. And most likely the Rugrat movies. And the Wild Thornberrys movie, which I'll get to another time. It has some great cast. It got a simple story and they think SpongeBob is just a kid, and he can do it all by himself with his best friend Patrick, who acts like a kid. Sure, he's dumb, but he does have a good heart to team up SpongeBob in his big, huge adventure to return the crown to King Neptune and save his boss, Mr. Krabs, even though he's a greedy, selfish jerk sometimes. Even though he has like slave workers of Squidward and SpongeBob, he couldn't hire Patrick because he's too stupid to do things for free. And Plankton's still a pretty amazing villain. And so was his wife Karen, that's a robot that's actually way smarter than him. As we just know his goal is to successfully not take over Mr. Krabs' job's business of the secret formula and just want to take over the world. You just want to make sure he would almost succeed his goal to rule the entire ocean if it wasn't for SpongeBob running his plans of world domination. All I can say is SpongeBob the movie is a big, huge box office success. It has great pacing, great cast of members, amazing backgrounds. I'd say it's worth watching. You know, put on for your kids to watch for like a whole hour and 27 minutes. It's really worth your time to see it. And maybe a few more times. If you're like a huge SpongeBob fan, that's good for you. That's wonderful. You'll enjoy it. I give SpongeBob the movie from its huge office success of great films, and 9 out of 10 of being the greatest film. Thank you all for watching my part 1 and part 2 of my review of this movie. Thank you all for watching.